So since I don't have anything better to do, I might as well tell more stories from my life. So I'll try to vary it up and not have them all be about romance. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just talk about Spider-Man more. Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't have anything more to say about Spider-Man. I'm just joking around. You see, I probably would be streaming these, except for the fact that I'm pretty sure nobody would watch them. So that's why I decided to have my streams be like a separate thing. And also a separate thing which I haven't done at all. Haley and I still need to finish our Civ 5 game. I wonder if she'd want to do that today. Huh, I didn't think about that. I'm hoping that the next couple weeks are going to be busy for me. So I'm hoping that this session and the last one, because I'm still only... I still have not finished uploading the stuff from the last session as of me recording this. Like, I think episode 61 is going up today, later. To just give you an idea. So hopefully this will be enough to last me for a while. That's why I recorded more, even though I didn't necessarily immediately have to. I could talk about like the future of my channel and my upcoming Let's Plays. I usually try not to do this because there was a period of my channel where I spent literally every single video just talking about the future of my channel. Ooh. And it became like really tiring. But then again, the reason I did that is because I only uploaded it like once every time lightning struck a creeper on a blue moon. So every time I finally got back to Let's Playing, I'd be like, I need to recap everything that's happening to get caught up. But now that I've actually been fairly consistent for the past couple months, it's maybe not the worst thing to talk a little bit about that. So as I've mentioned, the next few projects are pretty much set in stone. After this is over, I'm going to finish Night in the Woods. Don't know what I'm going to do after that. That's going to depend on what other stuff is happening at the time. See, I don't have like a long-term plan. Because I wanted to base what I start, projects I start, based off of what other projects are going at the time, so there's not repetition. Like, I don't have 2 Pokemon games going at once, for example. And yeah, after Undertale's over, which will probably be summer at the current rate, or maybe late spring, I'm going to be getting into the Hot Wheels Velocity X bonus content, which is going to be playing through Adventure Mode on Very Hard. And then I think I'm also going to add on some more. I already did challenges on Very Hard during the Vanilla Let's Play, but I'm going to off-screen those again. And then, and also off-screen the Joyrides. And I'm going to do some more of the battle and drag race stuff on Very Hard. Just, probably by myself without a guest. Because, like, nobody wants to play Hot Wheels Velocity X. I mean, Steve Engine currently lives, like, 4 hours away, so it's not really practical to get him back at this point. I guess I could get him to co-commentate, but I don't know what the point of that would be, since the whole point of... Anyway, whatever. Also, I'm not sure how much he wants to work with me on stuff anymore, because after how poorly I handled the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Let's Play, and how it took, like, so long for that to actually come out. But we're still friends, though, don't worry. There's no bad blood. Except we still disagree about Pokemon Gen 7. That's the only bad blood. I can say whatever I want about him, because I don't think he watches my videos anymore. Yeah, that the Steve Engine guy. He's a real person in real life. Oh no! I need to point something out. In the soundtrack there you hear and that's actually like a really famous jazz lick. Like there's whole video compilations of just different players playing that lick over and over again. So I wonder if that was a complete accident or if like the composer behind this game actually knows some serious jazz. It's like you see as jazz musicians in some surprising places. Like I listened to this album that was made by a YouTuber named Insane in the Rain Music, who did a jazz cover of a bunch of different Undertale songs. And like I don't remember which one, but in one of them he referenced like a famous fusion jazz piece in the solos. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm actually a jazz person myself. It's kind of a very niche art form these days, but I'm getting a minor in it at my university, so I know more about it than the average bear. And I play it on trombone and a teensy bit on piano, though I'm not good. But I can play jazz tunes, the melody and a basic chord structure in the left hand very slowly. So that's my contribution to society. Other than doing Let's Plays of ChoroQ and other hits. Yeah, I always say that 7th grade was the year of my life where everything happened, because it seems like 90% of my life stories start off with when I was in 7th grade. So, that said, when I was in 7th grade, I was hanging around school in the band hall, or near the band hall, because that's pretty much what I did when I wasn't hanging out with friends. Because I would just practice and do whatever I don't really remember what I did back then. Probably just practicing trombone and doing a bunch, researching like music theory and reading music and stuff, and staring at people awkwardly and never asking them out. That was pretty much my life. And also I did some Let's Plays, I guess. That's still happening. Anyways, I was hanging around the band hall, and I was walking past the jazz band. I wasn't in it, but they did have a jazz band at the junior high school. And no, Bernice, get away from me. Go away. Go away. Sorry to interrupt the story, though I'm sure many of you don't care anyway, but... Oh! Alright. Just need... So now, sorry, back to my story. I heard the jazz band rehearsing, And I was just like, wow, listen to this. Oh no, Anya. Oh no, you little twerp. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. Wow, okay. I should still be able to get first with 1 second under my belt. Like, that's how I did it last time. But man, that was annoying. You just took victory right from my grasp, Anya. Man, that's not cool. Look at that, 10 seconds. That's a second. No, it actually that's not how time works. It would be 1. No, wait. No, it is counting them in centiseconds and not like milliseconds or seconds. I don't know. I haven't taken a science class in years. I don't know anything. I guess milliseconds actually are milliseconds, though, so I was wrong. I'm glad to see that there is no Seaside Paradise in this Grand Prix, because that gave me that gave me nightmares. No, it didn't. I'm exaggerating. But now we're back to Castle in the Dark, where it all began. The first time I ever did a Grand Prix, and I raced in Castle in the Dark, and I lost horribly. You're no match for me. So I feel like I got really sidetracked. I was talking about my Let's Plays. Yeah, Hot Wheels /DX is going to come out. After that, I'm going to be finishing Sonic Adventure DX. So that's all pretty standard news. I've already explained all that. And here's the ghosties part. It's my favorite part. Oh no, oh no. I'm probably going to want to pit stop on 2 and 4 like usual. And yeah, after Sonic Adventure DX, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. In this case, it's just because I haven't really made up my mind. I might be doing... Well, here's an announcement. I plan on doing a remake of all of my Camcore era Let's Plays at some point or another. This one, ChoroQ, is the only exception because it lasted into my capture card era. So that's the only one which won't be... maybe I'll remake it anyway, but probably not. I don't plan on doing so anyway. And many of my Camcore Let's Plays I've already redone, like Hot Wheels /DX. And the Space Emissary I've redone with the Steve engine. Oh gosh, I forgot to take the pit stop. Dang it. Well, this is going to go sideways real fast. So, some of the most likely things... This is a long way in the future anyway, because I have to finish like 3 other projects before I get to this. But some of the most likely outcomes is, first of all, that I'll do Paper Mario Assassin Your Door, which I did a Let's Play of that way back in the day that I never finished. I got past chapter 1 and then I canceled it. It was actually one of the ones I uploaded slightly more consistently and stuck with longer. But that was it just happened to come out in a period of my channel where I didn't do anything ever. So Wait, isn't that the entirety existence of my channel? What am I talking about? The other possibility is I may be beginning my magnum opus, my Pokemon Generation 3 100% series, which I say that as if you already know what that is, but I don't think I've ever mentioned that I'm doing that yet. So I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of every single, of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Coliseum, and XD. All the original, like, console versions and not emulators. And I'm going to be trying to complete the entire Pokédex except for, okay, so here's my objectives, basically. Beat all the games, complete the entire Pokédex with the exception of Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, and Deoxys. Everything else I should be able to get. And this will involve some, like, scumming to get starters and such, but I'll figure that out when I get there. I basically only have to reset either Fire Red or Leaf Green to get so it can play through the game with 2 starters, and I should be good to go. Other than that, I just have to keep track of which fossils I pick in which versions and stuff like that. So that's going to be... I'm actually really looking forward to doing that project. It's something I've wanted to do for about a year now. It's probably not going to be all in one go. Like, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do the Ruby... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. On the last lap, too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover from that. That was terrible. I'm probably going to do the Ruby Let's Play first, and then take a break and do a different Let's Play, and then go back to Fire Red or whatever I decide to do next. So, I'm also going to kind of... Since a lot of the games are repetition, like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are all basically the same game, I'm going to be spacing them out. I'm also considering making it a condition where I have to do all of the Battle Frontier, and also complete the Trainer Hill and Battle Tower in all the games. Which I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to pull that off, but I think I'm planning on getting like breeding and like EV training a team for that. So that'll be fun. Except the problem with that is doing it on console is going to be an utter nightmare. Like, that's something which I'd much prefer to do on emulator. But if I was doing it on the rest of the series on emulator, I wouldn't be able to like show the connectivity between the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance. Which, oh. Now, what's going to determine when this comes out is actually something completely out of my control. Which is that to do that Let's Play, I'm going to need a DS capture board, which I have the money saved up and set aside to order that, but it's out of stock right now. So, I don't know when that's going to be available again. But if it's available soon, you may be seeing me doing a Ruby Let's Play right after Sonic Adventure instead of Paper Mario. That's why I'm not promising anything. I might just do something completely different anyway.